Rival House Network.
Thanks for calling Motel 6. This is Harry. May I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for a place to stay for the night. How much is it there?
61.79.
So why isn't it just 61? I'm confused.
$61.79 for tonight.
Yeah, I know, but why is there change added to it?
What change attitude, sir? I didn't understand.
Like 79 cents? Why?
61.79 with the taxes and everything.
All right, so how many people can stay in one room?
3 people.
I have 4. What happens then?
That's fine.
4 people?
Yep.
I also have a donkey.
Okay, take a dark acid like a dark dick and put in your mouth, motherfucker.
What the fuck does that mean?
What the fuck? What's up, everybody? BTM has another commentary for you guys. Continuing to roll through our December exploitation here with another Christmas-themed movie. You guys could obviously argue that Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. That was our last week's pick. We're going to do Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, and it's special because we have Mac from Mac and Zach fame on as well.
Hi.
You gotta introduce us as Mac and Zach. You fucker.
Well, you're always here, so I was trying to give him some spotlight, man.
Oh, you fuck up.
So, hold on. So, back it up a little bit. So, when you say that you think it's a Christmas movie, well, he said that himself it wasn't a Christmas movie. So, then what is it?
You talking about Die Hard?
Yeah.
Now, who said that, by the way?
Bruce Willis told everyone that it wasn't a fucking Christmas movie. That's what he said. End quote.
Well, Bruce Willis didn't write the movie, so he can fucking sit on a pine cone for all I'm concerned.
I never really thought of it as a Christmas movie.
Yeah, Bruce Willis doesn't know where the fuck he's living at anymore. He
doesn't.
He doesn't even remember the last couple movies he made. They just prop him up and fucking film him. And then at the end, they give him a check, and he's like, oh, fuck. How'd I get this?
But yeah, you know, when we were talking about that in the last episode, it is just sort of a backdrop that really isn't pertinent to the plot at all. You know, it's just kind of I guess it's kind of a reason he's there for Christmas, or I think he's just there to work it out with his wife. So, I mean, you don't even really have to have Christmas.
He's trying to get into that muff one last time. That's all we need to know.
I mean, if it's got Christmas in it, baby, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Fuck Christmas.
I love Christmas.
But anyway, this one you could argue is a lot more in theme with Christmas.
This movie has nothing to do with Christmas either. There's nothing remotely Christmas about anything in this movie.
Okay, see, I've never seen it. I've only seen the first one.
There's no Killer Santa or anything like that, but we're getting ready to watch it, and you're going to be pretty surprised because there's nothing Christmas about this movie.
So we're not going to waste any more time. Let's roll into it, guys. We're going to do 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, hell yeah. This is, Silent Night Releasing Corporation presents. That's always a good sign whenever they make up their own releasing company just to put at the beginning of the movie. That's great. Eric Freeman, he's the greatest actor in the world, and he's the star of this movie.
Is that Garbage Day?
Yep.
That is Garbage Day, and you only address him as Garbage Day because he is the fucking Alpha and Omega.
He is the garbage man.
And he is part of the Mac and Zach cult, too.
Yeah, so, I mean, the only thing I know about this movie is what you've told me the last few years, is that it just rehashes the first movie, and we're going to essentially rewatch the first movie in a condensed version, right?
For the first 40 fucking minutes, at least.
Oh, okay.
You know what's fun is I once made a fan edit of this movie where it's all intact except for whenever he tells the fucking flashback segments. It just goes through them quicker and gets to the fucking point of them faster. And I think the full movie, after I was done editing it, was like 40 to 50 minutes.
It's a nice cigarette. Smoke a that.
He's smoking that cigarette. You think there's good shit in that cigarette, though?
Oh, it's fucking dank. Dank shit.
It should be, because it makes his fucking eyebrows go crazy for the rest of the movie. That's actually... If you look up the official fucking Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 drinking game, one of the stipulations is take a drink every time Eric Freeman's eyes bounce up and down.
Oh. Which movie do you think had the smaller physical script after you got rid of all the fluff? So you have this movie, which, if they're doing, flashback, that's not taking up any pages. Do you think this was shorter, or do you think Rocky IV was shorter? Because if you legit take out all the montages in Rocky IV, the movie's like 30 minutes long, max. There's nothing to it. It's the most shallow, movie ever. And I bet you the script had to have been like 20 pages.
Yeah, and yet you say Part 5 is worse than Rocky 4.
Well, Rocky IV at least has some merit. I mean, it's a comic. It feels like I'm watching a 1980s cartoon, like something like G.I. Joe or something. It's just something over the top.
Yeah, that's what I'd say too. Look, he just dropped that cigarette. That's a fire hazard.
This black guy looks like he came out of a Rocky movie. He's like, all right, you motherfucker. Look at that mustache.
He should have. But that's whatever. Shut up, Mac. You're fucking throwing off my flow. You're always cramping my style. See, we were talking about fucking last time we pissed Aaron off and he left. He got so pissed he walked out. I think this time we should both gang up on Mac and try to get him to get pissed off and leave.
I don't think we should do any of that. I think we should focus on the fact this guy looks like Dave Chappelle.
Look, yeah, he does.
See, you're both so racist. You just see a black guy and think, oh, he looks like Dave Chappelle.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh.
See, it goes back to the episode I did with Josh James, R-rated horror. I said the bald guy and black guy in Friday the 13th Part 3 looked like Dave Chappelle. And see, I was the racist on that episode because I said a black guy looked like Dave Chappelle. Now they're the racists.
Hey, Mac, Zach's starting to go into his Mac and Zach shtick again, where he sounds like the fucking fat. He sounds like Cartman that's overweight with the acne playing World of Warcraft. Because that's what I think about whenever you go into. Because to me, that's your Mac and Zach shtick, and I know it's kind of easy to do that because Mac's on the show, but like you're starting to slip into it, and that's what I always think about. I always think of fat, overweight, zit-faced Cartman in the WoW episode, where he's like, and
I always think of the Tourette's when he acts like he has Tourette's, the Cartman Tourette's. That's what I think of.
Oh, I think you're right. Or the Special Olympics.
Is that the one with the MacBook or like the Senate? They make fun of the iMac or iCenipede.
The Sentai pad.
Yeah, when he acts all like he has Tourette's. No,
or
it's one of those.
I think maybe I'm thinking about the one where he competes in the he pretends he's retarded.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are talking too much. It's been so long since I've talked. So these credits are almost over.
Yeah, these credits are pretty awesome.
Lawrence Applebaum, he produced this movie.
We got to fill this shitty movie with something, man. So feel free to talk.
You know what's funny though? This is a year in the fucking making because we were supposed to do this on a Mac and Zach episode last year, and this fucking retard Mac just decided to be fucking rude as fuck to me and Aaron. It was really funny. He's like, "Yeah, I gotta." Well, we set it up. We set it up twice because the first time he couldn't do it because he did the exact same thing. But yeah, the second time it was even worse because he's like, yeah, we can do it. And then the night it's gonna happen, he tells us, oh yeah, I got some people over for a little get together for the holidays. They haven't left yet, and so it gets closer to the time to do it. And he I don't know where he's like, yeah, it still has they haven't left yet, and I don't want to be rude. And I'm like, oh, so you don't want to be rude to them, but you're okay being rude to Zach and Aaron, telling them you will record with them tonight, and then making them fucking give them the runaround.
Well, it's a little different from staring at a computer than staring at someone's face.
Oh, that's because you're a beta bitch, and you can't tell someone in their face.
I can't. I'm scared.
You fold like a fucking lawn chair.
Yeah, they told me I was a bitch, and they told me to sit down, so I did.
Fucking come and open up my folding chair and fucking sit on Matt, because he's a beta bitch.
I think it's interesting how you remember these little things.
I forgot all about that, but I remember now. That was actually the night me and Courtney got together.
My fucking memory is weird like that. I got the memory of a damned old elephant. And you don't fucking, I don't forget shit.
I recalled it about like halfway through your story, but yeah, you hold on to this stuff, man. Let it go. It's all good.
He does.
I don't have to hold on to it. I just fucking remember it. I've always remembered shit. One of my earliest memories is having a diaper on, waking my parents up saying, I gotta take a pee. I was being potty trained. And they're like, my mom was like, I'm too tired. Just pee in your diaper. So I just stood there and pissed on their floor.
Did I?
With my diaper on.
Did I ever tell... did I ever tell a story on this podcast or another podcast with you guys that at the time that my fucked up grandmother, the one that owned the ghost house, that I've talked about.
Did she fuck you?
Was she fucked up? Was she doing fucking DDT or whatever?
No. So this is fucked up. But basically, when we first moved into that house with her,
I call DMT, DDT, Diamond Dallas Page. I'm a fucking dude when it comes to the drugs.
yeah, you said DDT and then you said Diamond Dallas Page.
Go ahead, though. I'm sorry.
Calm down. It sounds like you're in the middle of like eating a donut, but you haven't allowed yourself to fucking swallow it. And you're like constantly trying to inhale it. Just chill, dude.
How the fuck did you know? Is my webcam on? Fuck you.
No, just
See you around like a donut, Carl.
Just chill, man. The same Mac and Zach. Let's chill. This is a chill environment we got going on here. Now let me tell you the story. So we moved in, and I don't remember what happened. My grandmother had this little bitch of a dog named Dusty, and this was literally our first day there, and we weren't going to start school until like the next day or two or something like that. And I don't know what happened, man, but her dog basically pissed or something on her indoor like patio in the back or so. I don't know. Fucking, I'm a kid, dude. What does this have to do with me? I just moved in. I don't know. I'm in a new state. Anyway, she was crazy. I'm convinced that she was mental at this point. But anyway, she just took it upon herself to punish us by putting us on the front porch in the neighborhood. Mind you, this is a very, very small town. So basically all the kids that I was about to meet at school, being the new kid, was living on my block. And she puts me and my brother on the front porch and makes us wear nothing but diapers.
How old were you?
I was fucking like in the 5th grade, too old to be wearing a diaper. 6th grade, I was too old.
So she punished you for the dog pissing?
Yes, she was crazy, dude. Like, I mean, I could talk ad nauseum about the way she was, but she was mental. But she forced me and my brother, not my oldest brother, because there was some crazy favoritism going on there, because, I don't know, she was crazy. But me and my one brother had to stand outside and humiliate ourselves wearing a fucking diaper and nothing else, like a big oversized baby New Year's. And what a rough start to being the new kid, let me tell you. So
if my grandma ever did that shit, I'd be like, I ain't gonna do that. And if you fucking try to make me, I'm gonna slit your fucking throat in your sleep.
My mom was so pissed. She wasn't there, but my grandfather was pissed too, but she was fucked up.
Yeah, I would have went to school like that.
You embrace it. I should have embraced it and be like, yeah, that's right.
You should have, and then be like, yeah, my grandma dressed me. And then she would have been in trouble.
You ever watch those porns where it's like a fetish, like your babysitter's jacking you off, she's taking your diaper off and jacking you off? You can watch those porns.
No, man.
No, Zach, yeah, he watches that shit where the guys change their girlfriend and they have a crib and shit. You're fucked up, Zach.
That's hot.
And he tried to tell me, hold on, he tried to tell me on the last episode when he said cummies that he didn't know where that fucking originated from. Because I'm like, do you watch that sick fucking daddy-daughter porn, you motherfucker?
I thought I made cummies up.
No, you didn't. That's like that fucked up sub-genre of freaky kink shit.
I think you're just a retard. You're just assuming I took it from something. I made that up. Don't fucking steal that from me.
No, and the way you say it, it's so fucking sick, man. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to get into it, but you know damn well where you got it from. Because you've already told us that you jack off to fucking mommy porn, you fuck up.
No, I said I watched it. I didn't say I jack off to it.
Wait, mommy porn? What do you mean?
He jacks off to that shit where like first person view porn where mommy's jacking off her son and she's, cheering her son on to come for mommy all over mommy's tits.
Yeah, I've watched that because it's funny.
I mean, I do. I don't know. No comment.
That's probably the best.
That shit's funny to watch. It's why would you want to have fucking the internet if you're not gonna watch fucked up shit?
All right, Randall. No, I get it, but I just think it's funny that, oh yeah, I watch it, but I don't jerk off to it. Yeah, right. All right.
I beat off to the babysitter shit.
Remember that guy, Mr. Hands, who was like, oh yeah, he was a guy that got on all fours and tried to get a horse to fuck him. Horse did fuck him and it fucking paralyzed his intestine. I heard there was a video of that existed, so I immediately tried to find it.
It's not the guy that got killed by getting sodomized by a horse?
Yeah, he got killed from it.
Okay, because there was like a group, like a society of fucking horse fuckers that would meet up in Washington or something, and they would go and fucking get railed and plowed by these fucking horses.
That sounds amazing.
That is fucking amazing. I live in a world where that shit exists, and then people film it and put it on the internet.
Interesting.
That's donk.
I think that's the very definition of the thing when people say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I mean, if you're going to try and take a 2-foot long horse cock in your ass, I don't know.
You deserve a fucking medal. You deserve everything. You deserve $1 billion.
And I know you've watched that stuff too, you fucking weirdo.
Oh, hell yeah. I've watched a chick sucking off a dog. There's me as a kid.
Oh, you as a kid. I guess it kind of looks like you. He's got your DSLs.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's got your shirts too.
You got the same fucking mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to have those. We used to have that haircut and that shirt.
I used to have that haircut too. Well, we come from the same school, man. We came from the home improvement era where, mullets were the thing.
Well, every time I would come over to his house, we'd be like the same. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, you got the same haircut. Oh yeah, we got the same shit." Like they shopped together or some shit.
Yeah.
So we had to suffer together.
Yeah, our parents. You didn't even who shopped together. See, you're so vague. It's so hard to follow shit when Mac is talking about.
He knew what I was talking about. We didn't shop. We were kids.
Mac is he's a fuckboy, and there's Jesus right there.
He's a fuckboy too.
Hey,
He is.
did you guys ever take baths together when you were kids?
Who fucking knows? Probably.
Probably.
Okay. Do you guys take baths together now?
Yes.
Hey, that younger nun kind of looks like fucking Carrie Fisher. She died recently. See, I figured if they're gonna show the first movie, we might as well talk about the same shit we talked about on the first movie commentary.
Is there anything that you can elaborate on about this movie, fact-wise, or anything trivia-wise? Anything neat about it? Why do they make a sequel?
Let's see here. It was directed by Lee Harry. Let's see what else he did. I bet it's pretty donk shit.
That sounds like a fucking made-up name because he's ashamed to have been a part of this. Lee Harry.
I'll go ahead and, apparently this was originally, they weren't gonna make a sequel at all. They originally wanted to basically, a fucking studio bought up the rights to this movie and found out that if they could repackage it with some new footage, they could fucking basically completely make money off of it without having to share it with the original makers. And so they were like, yeah, we're going to do that. But then at some point, the script they wrote for these extra scenes just kind of became, well, there's a lot of this shit. Maybe we should just make it a sequel instead and still put a lot of the first movie in there. So that's what it became. So from the beginning, it was basically a fucking money-making scheme.
Well, they did show some parts that you didn't see in the first one that were from the first one.
No, they didn't. You're a fucking liar, too. I've been used.
That part in the car when he...
Oh yeah, that was all. That was all in the first one.
Not.
What you thought they went back and reshot? They got the fucking original kid to come and reprise his role. You fucking fuckboy back. He's just coming up with these fucking retarded scenarios that there's no way these to happen. But he's just a fuck up.
Are you breathing?
He's not. Hold up. He's not fucking breathing. He's going back and he's reverting to his Mac and Zach shtick, which probably doesn't have a house here, and yet he keeps trying to force it in.
Hey, check it out. The budget for this movie was $100,000.
Hey, no one gives a fuck. Let me say something.
And it grossed $154,000.
That's great. What I want to say though is, check out the Campfire Tales episode that I think is up by now, and you guys.
No, it's not up by now. It's not.
It's probably going to be up by now.
It's not, because I still got Mac and Zach to edit. So don't fucking second guess me.
Okay, well,
don't test me or to second guess me, because I know all about that.
All right, if it's not up, it's gonna be up soon. But you guys can hear Zach's first appearance on BTM, and it was like way back when, 7-8 years ago, on our 1-year anniversary show. And it was him when he was super shy and he was talking like, whatever. He was talking in his real voice, man. That sexy baritone he's got that he never fucking utilizes, which kills me because you got a face for radio and you ain't trying to use it, man. You're using this really annoying fucking troll voice, and it's honestly not as good as your real voice.
No. See, that's what I would expect from your opinion, because you are a fuckboy, and my voice, my troll voice is fucking exquisite and cum-inducing.
I think all the people that reply for his voices, I think they like his what is it, the Mach 3 or Mach 2? Which one?
No. It's Mach 3 is kind of perfect. That's totally fine. And the people have spoken, and they spoke when they said that most people find it annoying, and I'm very vocal about it too. I find it annoying.
No, one person said they found it annoying. You don't fucking over inflate that.
Well, he has to use it since it's Mac and Zach. He has to use it, but for when you guys talk, like when he did the Metal Gear Solid, he was doing it, and it was weird.
No, I agree, right? No, and that's exactly my stance on him. Like, it's a beautiful thing having Mac and Zach, and you can have this persona. but the line's getting blurred.
I think you're. See, here's the thing. I've don't talk like this on Mac and Zach, so I think you're just being retarded again.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I'd rather have the Mac and Zach guy. Like, whoa, what the fuck's going on here?
This all came from fucking Corey G, which was part of your show, so it originated from your show. So you can suck my dick.
You guys, look what you did to him.
Yeah, I know.
You can suck my left nut and make my right nut jealous. Is what you could do.
Yeah. Anyway, I gotta say, not only did they speak up a couple episodes ago, but last episode we did Die Hard, and Zach did the best thing in the world. He gave me the greatest Christmas gift ever, and I assumed it was going to keep on going, and I hope it will. But
I bricked in his mouth without pulling out.
No, he he dialed it back, and it's such a good episode. I think everybody pretty much said it was very classic, and it was great, and I had a blast, and it was so much fun to listen to. So I'm asking him, let's chill.
That's why I can't do it. You can't have all classic episodes. Then the good episodes aren't classic.
No, I don't think that's the way it should work. I think they should all be good.
Oh, look, she's tied under the bed. She's gonna fuck the shit out of that kid.
Fuck yeah. Wait, what?
I'm gonna jack off.
And that's where it ended.
So would you fuck that Carrie Fisher looking nut?
No. No.
I'd fuck that.
See?
I did it.
Her?
Yeah, why not?
No, it's all right.
She probably sucks a good dick.
Probably.
Hey, Mac. So we got you here. What's I want to talk Christmas. What's your go-to Christmas movies?
I would say Ernest Saves Christmas.
Really?
Let's see, Krampus. Now, since it's out, it's been out. I love that movie.
Yeah, he met Krampus before it came out. Really, he just he just had a little brain fart there. He met Krampus before.
There's a bunch of Krampus movies.
Oh, well, you didn't specify which one. You said now that it's out. You fucking idiot. You fucking incel.
You know what I mean. That's why you dummy.
Fucking incel over here. See, look, here I am in the corner, fucking afraid that Mac's gonna come and rape my fucking ass in his nun outfit.
I've done that before.
But Ernest Saves Christmas, man. That's not even one of the good Ernest movies.
Yes, it is. It's one of the top 3.
No, it's not.
I don't like it.
How is it not?
I wish it was good.
What are you talking about?
I wish it was a Christmas classic, but I just can't get behind it.
It's not even the top 8 Ernest movies. That's probably like that's probably underneath Goes to Africa, for fuck's sake.
It's Ernest Scared Stupid, Ernest Goes to Jail, and then Ernest Saves Christmas. Definitely.
Oh, you're a fuckboy. You're a fuck up.
Camp's better. Yeah, Camp's better than that.
No way.
I'd rather watch an hour and a half of Mr. Bill shorts.
Fucking Rides Again is better than fucking Saves Christmas, and so is Slam Dunk Ernest.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Slam Dunk Ernest. It's definitely not better than Saves Christmas though.
Yes, it is.
No.
You're just a fucking retard, and that's the thing. It was with retards, you just can't trust them. You can't trust Mac. You can't trust a retard. But here's a fun fact: Ricky's eyebrows move up and down 130 times in this movie.
It's expressive acting, man. He's doing a good job. He's just trying to look at that. You see that?
He heard Zach talk about him.
I know. The timing was impeccable.
Why does he look like Ken?
Fun fact, this motherfucker came back and did a commentary for the new Blu-ray that's coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's gonna be donk. That guy was in fucking hiding for the longest time. You couldn't find him anywhere. People would try to contact me and immediately, what do you call it for? That great movie you did, Silent on Deadly Night 2. Click. That motherfucker was ashamed of this shit, but he came back. He came out of hiding, and it makes me come.
Is he doing the con circuit? Is he taking advantage of that?
He should. I would fucking sodomize his face if he did.
Well, it seemed like a lot of people that weren't doing anything and were just kind of gone appeared out of nowhere now that the con circuit got super popular ever since The Walking Dead came out. Now everybody and their mom that has been in anything does cons. Like even people that shouldn't be doing cons. Like you'll have people that played Grunt number 2 in somewhat of a big movie and he had no lines and he's sitting there trying to, sign a couple of autographs. I mean, it's pretty... I'm not going to shit on anybody for trying to make a buck, but it's pretty sad. On that note, guess who's going to be at a con? Us.
Exactly. All together, hopefully.
Yeah, so it is official. We're going to be at the Kansas City Crypticon. That is July 12th to the 14th, that weekend. And, figured Midwest is perfect because, guys like Riverman, who's going to be there, Zach and Mac. Hopefully Mac's going to be on board. He sounds interested. A lot of us are Midwest based, and Josh James, it sounds like he's down to come down. He's from Kansas City as well, so it sounded like a great place to start, and it's kind of central. So if anybody out there is in those neck of the woods or somewhat close, you guys can come on down because we're definitely going to be there. I got a booth all set up, and come by, chat, make friends, buy a t-shirt, support us, whatever. Suck Mac's dick. Whatever.
It's already set up.
It's not set up, but yeah, that'd be amazing. No, everything's booked, everything's in line. We're all good to go.
Hell yeah.
It'll be fun, man. And I tell you what, we're going to have Tom Savini, The Revenge. And this is where, Zach, your troll fucking skills, I want to come in handy. Because you and Mac together, if you do go, you guys got to help me fucking troll the shit out of him, because I'm going to try and get an interview with him.
I'm going to be like, hey, Tom Savini, I love you. You're the best. Thank you for Savini Jason.
Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to do that whenever we see him.
Yeah, because we don't have shit with him. We actually like him. He was talking shit about you when we were there.
Yeah, we were joining in. We were like, yeah, he's
fucking beta.
And all this shit. It was fun. He remembers you.
Yeah.
Dude, ever since you told me that story, like every time I see him or like pictures with people and him, I'm always like, this dude is like fucking hating this right now. Thanks to you, you ruined my Tom Savini.
He's horrible.
I know, but like you just ruined it. I'm so scared to even talk to him now because I think he's gonna be like, fuck you, dude. Get out of here.
And at this particular convention, I've seen him at conventions since then, but at this particular one at Kansas City CryptoCon, ooh, tits. He brought his grandson, and he was just letting his grandson run all around this hotel, like, unsupervised.
We should kidnap him.
Yeah, dude, somebody could have nabbed this fucking kid. He's probably a pretty good kid, but...
Yeah, we should save some of this pizza for him.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It was just... so I'm gonna try and get an interview with him and see if it goes differently this time.
If it goes good, we won't dog him, but if it goes bad, we'll say something stupid.
Look, you can see the kills as they appeared in the original R cut that was in theaters before they added the unrated footage back into the Blu-ray and shit. And they're pretty shitty.
I like this gut with the box cutter. It's pretty dank.
Well, you're not going to see it, so you weren't listening to what I just fucking said.
I know. I'm just saying I liked it, dude.
See, that's the problem with Mac. He'll sit there listening to something I say, not paying attention, and then just fucking contradict what I say after. That's what he does.
So anyway, Aaron, what's your go-to Christmas movie? Your number one, like your favorite one to watch all the time.
Just think of the shittiest thing you can, and that's probably his favorite.
My number one? I don't know, man. Home Alone's definitely one of them. I mean,
Yeah.
because...
See? Shitty.
I mean, that came out when I was 4 years old, so it's pretty
Yeah,
much...
the Wet Bandits suck. The Sticky Bandits are so much better.
Would you fucking suck John Hughes' cock?
He's dead now. It might smell more than it did in his life, you know?
John Hughes is a fucking hack. He's never made a good movie.
See, Zach's really trying to troll. I know. It's fucking great.
He's never made a good movie. What's the greatest fucking movie you ever made? Home Alone 3? It's fucking shit.
All right. Which, by the way, we got a request to do from...
oh, gosh.
From the Brattlesnake, and we have such a full plate.
Yeah, kick him out of the group.
We have such a full plate in December, man. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to get to Home Alone 3.
We still gotta do Leprechaun too.
I'll do Leprechaun with you guys, the new one, because I do want to watch it. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on this month, but I guess this has kind of proven me wrong. But we were trying to make December more enjoyable, like than October was, for example, because we did a lot of shit movies.
Why? What's this proving you're wrong for? This movie's fucking great. And look, like I said, there's nothing relatively Christmas about it. There's no Santa or anything in this movie.
There's Santa right here.
Mac,
We've been seeing Santa the whole time for about 25 minutes.
I'm gonna fucking stab you in the fucking neck, Mac, for that.
That sounds hot.
For that alone, you deserve it.
Will you stab me in my ass?
So what else you guys been up to? You suck any fat ass dicks recently, Aaron?
No, absolutely not. Hey, I did want to say another idea though about Kansas City CryptoCon.
You wouldn't consider my dick fat then?
No, man. No, not at all. No, I'm good.
Oh, that's not what you're saying.
I do want to mention that Kansas City CryptoCon as well. We can do live commentaries there at the event. I'm going to go around and try and get like interviews with people like I used to do at conventions. It's a great way to get some content. But what we can definitely do, if you pick the right guest, we could probably get people to actually come on in the podcast setting and come to the booth, you know, especially the way they work out. whoever we're sitting next to all weekend long, you tend to make friends with those guests, whoever they are, because we'll be sitting next to fucking Ken Fourier or something. Hopefully we get sat next to some people that are really cool.
We're actually going to be in the corner with no one.
No, well, hopefully we don't get... Hopefully I'm not next... Oh, man, what if I'm next to Savini all weekend, dude?
That'd be great.
Exactly.
Because, like, you technically talk to those fuckers. Like, they're right there all weekend. But you're just not going to fucking say anything?
If we're sat next to Kid 4A, I'm just gonna talk to him about Keenan and Kel the whole time.
Yeah, I don't think he's announced as being there. He just always does them. So, I don't know. He just threw his name out there.
He'll be like, I was at Dawn. Then I'll say, I don't give a fuck. You were in Keenan and Kel, though. That's dang shit.
I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this file, man. It's just not working for me anymore. I can't pull this video up.
What are you talking about? What movie?
The fucking shitty movie we're watching.
What happened?
Oh, I don't have to download this shit anymore.
No, it has nothing to do with the stream. I can pull up other movies right now and they're working fine. But this fucking movie.
What? I'm confused. You're not watching the movie?
I was.
So we're seeing this scene where he puts Linnea Quigley on the fucking antlers. It's fun. It's beautiful.
She has nice titties.
She does have nice titties. You know what would be funny if I just dropped the shtick right now and start talking Zach's real voice?
That'd be amazing.
But I can't because it just doesn't work. I can't do that.
Why not?
Because no matter how hard I try, I can't. I don't know.
He's just pulled like almost a Linkin Park lyric.
Exactly.
No, Zach literally, if you guys remember, he's the white Barry White. He's got this creamy fucking baritone voice that's just beautiful. It soothes the soul. And he chooses to sound like a fucking hack that wears a lucha mask. Why you idolize that guy, I'll never know.
Because he's the troll of all trolls, baby.
He's a comedic genius, and you just see the greats. You never get the greats. The greats are never understood till after you're dead. And see, that's the thing with me is they'll love me when I'm dead. Adrian Mendoza will he'll be like, Zach died. Fuck, that sucks. Because remember that time I said like, Zach, the shtick is getting old. That was really dumb of me. I should have done that. I see. I just didn't know comedic genius when I saw it.
Exactly.
And he'll have to live with that. He'll have to live with that, knowing he was the Omega, and he was he orchestrated my downfall. At least the funny Zach on the show.
I don't know. I have to disagree, but okay.
So I want to go back a little bit, baby. I want to go back before the recording. So how was that shit, Aaron?
So, you know, that's actually funny though, man. Mac, I'd like to see you take the reins of this podcast. How about you lead it? But no, yeah, so before we started recording, both Zach and I were like holding it up because we both had, Zach's like, well, I gotta take a shit. I'll be on as soon as I'm done. And then it's like women with their periods in sync, because as soon as Zach said he had to take a shit, I'm like, well, now I gotta take a shit. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't, it was one of those shits where
it keeps coming out.
Yeah, every time I wiped and I was like, all right, I'm done. As soon as I stood up, like, oh, fuck, here it comes again. And it's happened like 5 times. And
those are the worst.
By the end of it, my ass was so raw from wiping so much because I did it a million times. Like, you turn on the shower. I'm like, I'm hopping in the shower this time. But,
yeah, I heard the shower. You're like, hey, guys, yeah, I'm going to be. And you just hear, shh. I'm like, is he showering right now?
Yeah, this guy still doubts that Mac and Zach run the Illuminati.
But you know who does? Zach? Have you seen Michael Bauer? He does his like stories from the toilet. He's fucking doing those shitty things on Facebook.
We need to do that. Why didn't we think of that?
Yeah, that was retarded. He said I was at a supermarket and they took out the word gay from Be Merry and Gay. I'm like, no, you weren't. That didn't happen. Michael, I know you want to sound interesting, but don't make stories up. Nobody fucking censored out the word gay from Be Gay and Marry.
I don't know.
Fucking Michael, always fucking things up.
Dude, those videos are cringy. I don't know.
Everything about him is cringe. You can't fucking just see him without cringing.
What was he charging? Was he charging $50 for a 10-minute chat?
Exactly.
Exploiting his quote-unquote fans. Like, hey, you guys want to talk? I can't do the voice like you. You're a genius at it. Talk to me for 10 minutes, $50.
Shake your wee-wee.
And
maybe that should be my new voice for a new shtick.
No, please don't. Actually, it'd be fun for like an episode. We'll see how long you can do the Michael Bauer voice.
No.
I can't wait.
He sounds Italian or something. Like a fucking wannabe Mario.
No, he doesn't. He sounds like a retard with a lisp. Doesn't sound Italian at all.
Yeah.
But, no, and then he put out a post or something the other day where he's like, I'm going to get back on the saddle and I'm going to act again. Who wants to, any photographers in the area that want to take my photos? And I was like, how much you want to bet that if I were to pretend I was a photographer and DM him, he wants it done for free? Because the guy is just always complaining how he has no money. Yet he chooses to live in Hollywood. And he's like, I can't afford health insurance. I'm like, well, you choose to eat fucking, no offense, about 20,000 calories a day. You have the food budget of a whale.
It's sad that you know about this guy. Like I don't even know who you're talking about.
He's fascinating.
That's because you're a beta. You didn't grow up watching Salute Your Shorts.
It's Donkey Lips from Salute Your Shorts.
Oh, I did actually.
Donkey Lips, I don't know why. I can't turn away. I can't not follow him on. I don't know. I shouldn't because it just irritates me. But
You're talking about Mullet Dude?
no.
Mullet Man?
No.
The ginger?
The whole Budnick?
No, we're talking about the fat dude
Oh.
with the lisp.
No, see,
Gotcha.
Danny Kuski's got some class, actually. That guy doesn't say anything. He's actually working, He's a working voice actor, and he has something to live for. But Michael Bauer is the guy that's all about chemtrails and Illuminati and shit, and he's batshit.
Things that make you go.
Those videos.
Dang, tonight is NASA real? Is the moon landing fake? Things that make you go.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's a moron.
It's photoshopped.
So for the longest time, we were talking about getting him on a podcast, and I think it'd be appropriate for something like Deep End, just troll the fuck out of him during it.
And Zach could use that voice.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as he gets on, so he doesn't know that it's not his real voice.
Like, oh, no. So I ask him, like, we don't even tell him that Zach's on. Like, it's just me. Like, it's Deep End. Zach, you kind of hide in the shadows. And when I ask him a question that I know he's not going to give me the answer that I want, you answer for him in the voice. That'd be so fucking funny.
He'll be like, I didn't say that. The Illuminati's listening to this call.
You sound like Adam Sandler's stupid voice mixed with, what's his name from Problem Child?
John, what?
The principal. You sound like both of them combined. It's hilarious.
Oh, my God.
Exactly.
You sound like Lil Nicky. That's who it is.
Yeah, a little bit.
What do you guys think of Lil Nicky?
It's not that good.
Oh, I fucking love it.
I got a soft spot for Lil Nicky.
You do?
For some reason.
It's dank as fuck.
I didn't watch it when it came out, so that's why it probably explains why I don't have the soft spot. I don't think it's that good.
I think we saw it in the theaters together.
I watched it like 8 fucking times in the fucking theater for some reason.
I don't like The Waterboy. I saw that when that came out. I've never liked The Waterboy.
What?
I just don't think it's funny.
Yeah, I saw that in the theater too. We got into the movie late, and my parents leave, and they're like, that was fucking shit.
I still love it.
And I was like, oh, I'm a kid, so I thought it was okay. You adults are so cynical.
I love it. I love it all.
That's because you're a fucking retard, Mac.
I used to have dreams that I met Adam Sandler because he was like my favorite actor of all time as a kid. So I was always like dreaming that I met him, and I'd wake up all sad and shit.
Hey, Mac, I'm going to give you a test. We're going to see if you're actually a retard, okay? Okay, so imagine there's 3 houses on a block.
Am I getting a rim job?
A blue house, right? And the blue family lives in the blue house. There's a yellow house, and the yellow family lives in the yellow house. Red family, the red family lives in the red house. Whatever I said. So who lives in the White House?
Trump.
He is not a retard. I thought he would say the white family. He's not retarded. He didn't fall for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking smart, so.
Mac isn't retarded.
I'm the Omega, so I just can't do it.
That pains me. I wanted him to fall for that. You know what? I should have just moved the goalpost and said, no, it's the white family. You fucking retard. See, you are a retard. But I didn't think of it in time, so I'm probably the retard.
Exactly.
So what do you think of this seated for the second time, Aaron?
It's every bit as good as the first.
Yeah, we got to see the whole scene play out. We can't just, it can't just go fast forward through these things. He's got to tell the whole story, even the shit that he wasn't there to see. That's good. That's fun shit.
So, Aaron, what would you rate this movie? The first one, not the second one.
The first one's really good.
Yeah, I like it. Didn't we all watch it? We did. We all watched it together.
For a Mac and Zach, which, by the way, isn't that the Revival Classic?
Yeah, hopefully you guys didn't watch the movie with us because you're watching it again now.
Joke's on you. We just punked all of you.
Yeah, so that's going to be up on Apple Podcasts too, so you guys can have a double header. But yeah, that was a good time. I really like the first one. It's a lot of fun. I don't know. I don't ever know how to grade movies like that. Am I grading them just on the scale of other slashers? Am I grading it on horror? Am I grading it just in general? You know, it's really tough. But
just grade it in general.
Out of 5.
In general, I don't do 5s. I do 10s.
Do a fucking 5 for us.
Hold on. Speaking of 10s, dude, I get on your Instagram, dude. You got all these sexy ass hoes on there, fucking hearting your shit. What are you doing, man? Stop listening to Megadeth. Stop working out, dude. There's this hot ass chick. I even stalked her, dude. I was like, damn. Like, why? What? Do you talk to any of these chicks, man?
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. It's a close personal friend of mine with big tits. I know.
I don't know. They all have big tits. They're all hot. I don't know.
Yeah, they all do have big tits.
I know you take those pictures for them, baby. I know what you're doing.
I got an audience, my friend.
I know you're taking the Mac and Zach advice that we gave to. It was a gamer guy.
William. I saw the luck that William had, and I'm like, I gotta get in on this. No, what are you talking about? The advice you gave him was like, go sexually harass somebody.
Amazing. He got a girlfriend out of it.
No, your advice to him was that it was equivalent to.
He said that on your guys' first.
I know, but what was your advice to him? It was shit like cut the hole in the bottom of a popcorn bucket.
Nah, dude.
That's good. That's what we should have said.
Dude.
All you need is their name. Then you got their social media. And then you don't have to be scared to talk to them because it's fucking social media, of course.
Oh, no.
I'm a bitch when it comes to fucking... Dude, I can't even talk. I'll say some stupid shit. Like, I'll say some Mac and Zach shit to him. Like, so you gonna let me shit on your chest, or...
You do say stupid shit in text form.
I like to pride myself in having a silver tongue. I know how to talk to people differently, and I know how to say the right things. I like to think anyway, so...
I got a silver tongue because I like to eat pussy. And I'm like... All the chicks are like, you got the silver tongue. You eat the pussy like no one.
I got that slicing tongue. I'm like fucking Ronin, baby.
I just stick my tongue in, they instantly come.
Exactly.
This is fucking me up because I feel like we're at the end of the movie because we're watching the end of the first one right now.
I know, it is pretty messed up.
We're at the middle of the movie, which is, the end of that movie is the middle of this movie.
What a good way to make a movie.
So, the rest, 49 minutes is going to be all original material, thankfully we know. Oh, but this is fun. They recast the kid. See, look, it zooms in here. They got a different kid to play the naughty bit. I don't know why.
I was wanting to talk about this kid, too. Why the fuck didn't he say anything like before his brother died? Why didn't he freak out?
Because his haircut is stupid, that's why.
Naughty.
Looks like the Omen. Yeah, that haircut. Wow, he had a deep voice. I wasn't expecting that deep fucking voice coming out of that little guy.
Naughty.
Very naughty. Illuminati.
It's the Omen.
You're naughty.
He is the Omen. He is like over the Omega.
So what's the last thoughts of this movie before we end it?
That disc is pretty sweet. It's not even a disc, but...
Hey, Mac, you know what we were talking about Christmas movies earlier. You know what Christmas movie I have a soft spot for? The first Santa Claus movie with Tim Allen.
Ernest Saves Christmas.
No, not that. I like the Santa Claus, though, the first one. I think that's
Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
I love that movie.
Not nearly as good as either of the sequels.
The one with Jack Frost, the Martin Short 3.
Oh, the third one I just want to forget so bad. Like
the evil Santa or evil Tim Allen.
I tried so hard to like it.
Why would you try to like that?
The second ones, they got progressively worse, and they were just, that's horrible.
I want to see the spin-off Elves with Attitude.
Mm-hmm.
I like the first one, man. That's a good movie.
Of course.
It's good if you're retard.
You know what else I liked, actually? The Christmas movie with Kurt Russell. That's pretty good. Did you guys watch it yet?
Oh, the Christmas Chronicles or Santa?
I've watched it twice.
I did. It was a fun movie. Yeah, it was a fun.
It's kind of cheesy, but I like it.
I like Kurt Russell. He's very charming and everything,
Yeah.
so it works.
Would you suck Kurt Russell's dick though?
I would suck the shit out of it. And it's cool that fucking what's her name came in the end.
Who?
Fucking can't. She has that weird ass fucking name.
Oh, Goldie Hawn, his fucking significant other.
Yeah, dude. They're like stuck together. It's awesome.
Well, they're like common law married, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite Christmas movies, if Die Hard's not a Christmas, well, if Die Hard is a Christmas movie, if you do consider that, the movie we did last year, Batman Returns, is kind of like Die Hard, but it's actually more Christmas.
Oh fuck yeah.
It's still a backdrop, but Christmas plays way more to the aesthetic and the backdrop to Batman Returns.
Yeah. The environment is just Christmas always.
Yeah, and it's always there. And you could technically have Batman Returns if you took out the Christmas element, but then you wouldn't have like the lighting of the Christmas tree, the Ice Princess. You wouldn't have Penguin wanted to take revenge, wouldn't be as potent because it makes a little bit more sense when it's Christmas. You know, it's like, oh, it seems more fueled. Everything about it's a lot darker because of Christmas. So I don't know. That's way more. I love that movie.
That's kind of how I felt about the game too. I fucking love that game.
The Super Nintendo one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
You played the Genesis and the Sega CD and all that?
I just played the Super Nintendo one. Well, and in the Sega, I believe.
So, obviously, that was back in the glory days where you could have the same game be made by different developers for different systems and they'd be totally different.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd used to fool you as a kid because they had the same fucking covers, right?
I like the Super Nintendo one the best.
No, it definitely is because it's just a Konami beat 'em up. The Sega one was harder than fucking tits. It's so hard. Good luck beating. I can't get past the first level. It's tough. It's a totally different game, and it's it's more of a platformer, and it's fucking hard as shit. And the first level is Catwoman, and I don't know. It's the hardest boss ever. I don't know why they used to make games that hard.
Yeah, it was a pretty hard game, no matter what, for me, because I'm retarded.
The Super Nintendo one's pretty tough too, actually.
Yeah, the side-scrolling shit, you just see stuff fly across the screen, you're like, fuck!
I used to always like the voice actors they get to play the people in the movie that sounded nothing like Danny DeVito, like the Penguin, like ha 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 ha.
Oh yeah, like the little fucking cheap, random noises.
Yeah, it was great though. The Sega CD version was basically the Genesis. It had the Genesis levels, but they also added driving levels too with the Batmobile, so they added that element. But
didn't they make one for like one of the handheld or some shit? I could have sworn they did.
I don't know, maybe.
You guys are trying to smoke me out with these autism grenades, aren't you?
Yes, no, smoke grenades. Autism smoke grenades, baby.
Hey, what's the fucking guy that took Steve's place on Blue's Clues doing here?
Yeah, Joe.
Oh, Joe, he does look like him.
At first, I thought it was Jim Carrey. I was like, what the fuck?
Is that Glenn Close?
No, it's Glenn Farr, a fuckboy.
I don't even know the fuck that is.
You don't know who Glenn Farr is?
Who is that?
I thought you were saying close and then far. I thought you were just making fun of him.
That's what I meant.
Oh.
It's so fucking hilarious.
I was like, is this Jamie Farr's fucking sister? Like MASH? I don't know what's going on, man.
Dude, another fucking awesome game was Power Rangers.
The Super Nintendo one is a lot of fun. I played that not too long ago because I hacked my Super NES Classic or whatever, and I've got all that shit on there. But I don't know. It's not a perfect game, but it's fun.
It was amazing when I was a kid. And then the Turtles in Time, of course.
That game's perfect. That game's still fun, and it's easy. Like you don't die in it.
Oh no, we'd get our asses beat, and we'd get all the way to Shredder, and then we'd die and have to restart the game.
Oh no, I think the game's just so easy. But like you play it just to genuinely enjoy the experience, even though you've played those levels a million times. You know, there's not really any threat of losing, at least to me. The Hyperstone Heist, that game you can get your ass whooped if you're not careful. The Genesis one.
Oh no, I know an easy game. The first Ninja Turtles game was easy.
That one? Oh.
I can beat that game with my fucking hands tied behind my back.
No, you can't. You can't even jump over a fucking little hole. You would die.
I can beat that game with my teeth.
I can't remember. Was it Bebop or Rocksteady who was the first boss? Which one?
Oh, fucking remember. But you could only hurt him whenever he was ducking.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I just remember that game being all about there's no way to not get hit. Just better hope to fucking God you kill him before he kills you, because you're gonna get, you have to get your shit wrecked. It's just tough. Then there's that like bombs, disarming the bombs or whatever.
Oh, that was the easiest part.
It's annoying.
I liked Angry Nintendo Nerds.
Angry video game nerds.
Fucking video on that.
Yeah, it's just garbage. But even like when they went beat 'em up style on 2, and then the Manhattan Project Part 3, those are way harder. The thing about like Super Nintendo is they just went easier on that system. Everything was easier. So Turtles in Time was so much easier than Turtles 3 on the NES, and etc. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, if you guys played that, not the easiest game in the world, but so much easier than the original Ghosts and Goblins on the NES. Like, they realized, hey, these games are not that fun to play because you just get your ass whooped.
And then you gotta play them twice. That's genius.
Yeah, that was pretty rough, man. That game needed saves.
Hey, would you fuck this guy?
The guy?
No, he's got weird lips.
He looks like Tom Matthews' retarded cousin.
He looks like someone stretched out his lips.
I bet you feel pretty bad if you found out Tom Matthews' cousin really was retarded.
I don't know. I would be like, oh, well, I know him. He's in fucking Cyanide Deli Night 2.
Her acting is amazing.
Yeah, it's not like everybody's acting this movie's terrible back.
Well, I couldn't hear anyone because we've been drowning it out.
Yeah, thank God.
I think this is the first quiet scene that we've had.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, because there's just breasts.
Oh shit, titties. Titties, here we go.
Oh, look, it's not even during the flashback part. He's still flashing back. That's fun.
I like how he's watching and not trying anything. He likes it.
But hey, he's still talking to the psychiatrist, so he's telling about this flashback and the flashbacks within his flashback.
I'm glad that he says naughty, though, instead of punish.
He said it in the first movie, too.
I know, that's fucking hot.
I'm sitting here trying to think of other Christmas movies because I was drawing a blank, but you know what other movie I like? And you guys are around my age, so you guys are going to know all this shit, but The Muppet Christmas Carol, I fucking love that movie, man.
Never seen it.
I don't remember it. Sorry.
I was never a fuckboy growing up.
It's good, dude. It's good. Good. I listen to that soundtrack. It's a musical. I'll sing it. I don't care.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know if that's more of a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie, but I watch it.
Both.
I watch it during both. It's probably,
of course,
a little bit more of a Halloween movie, but like I watch it both seasons and I love that one.
It's both. It's split.
I remember getting that VHS, man, as soon as it came out.
I actually still have it, and I have it in the big giant thick.
The clamshell.
Yep, I have a shit ton of movies still.
Mac was calling those big boxes. I was like, you fucking dupe.
He didn't know what they were back in the day.
No, they were clamshells. I said
He didn't know that. Well, now you know, but he didn't know back in the day.
No, I said it in the episode where you called them big boxes.
Yeah, but that wasn't back in the day.
Yeah, I went back in time and did that.
You did?
Oh, speaking of back in time, I got to go to something else here in a second. But no, really quick on that. When that movie first came out, it was a bummer because, it wasn't that big of a hit, but I loved it. And then, like I said, I got the VHS when it first came out. Anyway, fast forward, a couple handfuls of years or whatever when we're in high school, and all of a sudden it started getting this cult following with all the people that were our age, but they were like in the goth cliques. So now you were seeing Jack Skellington all over some like obese, pasty goth chick.
Wait, you didn't think that movie was big when it came out?
It wasn't a box office thing.
Yeah, because when it came, well, yeah, in the box office, but like where I was from back in my day, I couldn't even get a toy because as soon as it came out, they had like the fucking big giant plush pillow of Oogie Boogie, and it was like fucking $50, and my mom wouldn't get it for me. I'm like, Mom, I want it. Now it's worth like billions of dollars. I'm like, fuck you guys.
But the thing is
how does that prove that it was big when it
Shut
came
the
out?
fuck, because it was sold out.
No,
they were all sold out. They didn't have anything.
You just said that your mom wouldn't give it for you. How would she get it for you if it was sold out?
Well,
even when we went to go look at them, they were sold out.
So it was a touch that, Disney put it under their Touchstone banner or whatever. So naturally, before the movie came out and they knew what the box office was going to be, they were going to have merchandise ready to go. So they were going to try and push it. The movie didn't do well in the box office. I wouldn't think the toys or anything sold too well, but who knows? Maybe it was bigger in home video. But all I know is when our generation got a little older, when we became teenagers, then it just had this cult following, and you had all the goth culture embracing it and tattoos everywhere. And then I got sick of it in high school. I love that movie. I never stopped loving it, but I was sick to death of it just being like this Jack Skellington being this goth poster boy.
That's because you're a fucking poser.
It's Tim,
like,
it's
I don't
fucking
like
Tim
shit
Burton,
whenever
man.
it gets popular.
Oh, I
Always goth with Tim Burton. Fucking Batman Returns was goth.
Max, stop talking over us.
No.
Fuck up.
No. I'd rather hear Mac than what you're saying right now because you're just calling me a fuckboy, which is not really productive.
Yeah, so my fucking jokes can't even land because Mac is just throwing autism grenades.
No, because you don't know how to lob a grenade. No, you're throwing them and you're not hitting.
That's exactly right. I have to side with Mac here. But you know what? High school was all about that. The whole like, oh man, it's cool. That's mine. You can't have it. No, I'll admit that 100%. Riverman and we were like that hardcore with bands and stuff. You know, like we
fuck boy.
When we discovered a band we liked, we like kept it quiet. And when other like friends who weren't like in our immediate circle would like kind of overhear us talking about something, we'd literally treat it like it was a secret. Oh, we weren't saying anything. We didn't want them to know the band.
That's kind of like how I was with POD and Linkin Park because they were on fucking digital.
POD?
Yeah, see, you laugh at Mac when he says shitty band, but you were talking about shitty bands too and hiding them as if they were great.
Dude, I loved POD back in the day.
Oh, Metallica, bro, Metallica.
And Linkin Park.
Hold on. POD, when you went to school, instead of taking a test, did you opt to the chest?
What? I don't get it.
That's the fucking song, dude. Their big song.
Yeah, Mac's a poser. He's a POD poser.
I don't remember the lyrics, man.
Fuck Mac, lobbing the grenades.
It's been a while since I listened to them.
Lobbing grenades and not hitting Mac.
What was that stupid rhyme? Little Susie, she was only 12, something, no respect for herself.
Dude, that little Nicki song they did was fucking amazing.
That song was fucking autism personified, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then that's when I found Deftones as well.
Did you guys ever watch that? Remember back when Lil Nicky was coming out? Fucking Adam Sandler did this thing on MTV where he was talking about Lil Nicky. They were showing scenes from it, and fucking the Deftones were there with him, and like Incubus, amazing. And they played a fucking cover all together of that song, The Joker.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I should YouTube it though.
I was dog.
I was never into the Incubus thing. I mean, I remember that was
really?
Yeah, that was real big in high school. I just never latched onto it.
Yeah, nobody liked them until fucking Crow left at the murder, whatever the fuck it was called.
No, it was that was the one after. No, it was the Morning View was the breakout.
She called out a warning.
Yeah, that one.
That fucking music video used to creep me the fuck out. The chick in that video. Like, if I was laying in bed at night, I was flipping through the channels and that video was on, I saw her face, I'd be like, ugh. And I'd want to get up and leave my fucking darkened room. It was pretty dark.
From that entire era, though, I mean, I do think a lot of those bands weren't necessarily the same genre, but they were obviously lumped together because of the time period. But the only band from that era that I still love, and I think only got better and transcended like an era, was Deftones. Like, I don't listen to anybody else from that whole, like, fucking group of music anymore, you know. I mean, I liked Korn a lot and stuff, but I don't really listen to that anymore, you know. But Deftones, I was listening to Deftones a few days ago. They're pretty solid.
I have it all. And if it plays, I'll let it play. I don't skip it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, their output is extremely consistent. They've dipped a little bit. Like, I didn't like Saturday Night Wrist that much. I like a third of that album. Right, that was the first time they ever kind of like dipped for me a little bit. I'm like, oh, but then they came back swinging strong with Diamond Eyes, and I love Koyo no Kan. The one after that was really good too. And then the last one, Gore, I didn't like that one, but I can't complain. They got like what 8 albums or whatever now, and it's like their batting average is really good. And I know the next one will go back to being good because that's typically how their pattern goes.
Was it Deftones? One of the guitar player, the bassist, was like, I want to make metal music with Deftones. I can't remember who it was, but they wanted to do like fucking heavy metal.
Well, that's kind of how they started out.
Well, although I know Stephen Carpenter of the Deftones, I like how we're talking about music now, but anyway, Stephen Carpenter, he's the metal head of the group, and he kind of clashes with Chino, who's all about The Cure and like, you know, that.
Oh, fuck yeah.
80s new wave stuff. And
that's my shit.
But that's what makes Deftones great, is because it is their heads going together, and it becomes this like marriage of The Cure meets heavy riffs and stuff. And that's why I don't like Gore, because you can tell Chino definitely became dominant and he kind of won the battle on that album, and it's just too much. So I like it better when they meet in the middle and they kind of both get their foot in there. But
they both jack each other off.
Why don't they put out that fucking unreleased album? What the fuck are they waiting for?
Oh, the Euros? Yeah, they need to put that shit out. I mean, what's his face? Chi Chang's been dead for a while. Put it out. Like, it's his last recording with the band.
Did you say 2 Chainz?
Chi Chang, yeah, not 2 Chainz.
They should get him to be the replacement for him. He can play bass.
And not your quicksand guy that you love. But
Yeah, he could just go back to that band.
no, but like I don't know why they don't put it. My theory is it must really be bad, right?
I don't know.
At first they were saying, you know, it was really dark and we just don't want to release it because Chi-Chain got in that wreck or whatever, and we just started from scratch and it represented a real dark period. They were saying everything except for it just sucks, and it has to suck because you think after this many years that he's passed away, they'd want to release it as like a tribute, you know? And the fact that they haven't just tells me it's just really not good.
Before this new one came out, they were acting like they were going to. They were like, "Oh yeah, it's closer to being released now than ever. We're ready to pull the fucking trigger." And then all of a sudden, no, we have a new one coming out though.
And the thing is if it's totally done, do they just sort of release it kind of under the rug? Hey, we'll just kind of quietly release it, put it out in streaming services or whatever, and not really tour on it. We'll just kind of do it in between like album cycles, like real album cycles.
Put out a fucking vinyl box set and make that. You got to buy the fucking box set to get it. I'd buy it.
It's an easy excuse to tour too. I mean, like, do they make a big deal of it, or they just kind of quietly release it? You know, like they would have But I'd like to hear it for sure because I love it.
This is only a tribute.
Oh, that's great acting.
So, oh damn, she's hot. I wouldn't mind if she ran into me either.
She was a knockout.
She was a knockout.
I thought that was Zach that said that. He's like, she was a knockout. But anyway, let's flip it up a little bit. So,
Yeah, let's not talk about the movie at all. Like, I hope that nobody was ready to hear this movie being talked about.
yeah, fuck this movie. Look at this scene from Metal Gear Solid 3. At the end, he's with fucking, what's her name?
Yeah.
Tatiana.
Yeah, you don't even fucking remember the name of her in the game.
Tatiana.
Her name's fucking Eva, man.
Big Mama. But anyway, so Aaron, what'd you think of the Mortal Kombat 11?
Oh, that's what I was going to go back to when you guys said, when Zach was talking about time traveling, lobbing retard grenades or whatever. Somebody said time travel, and it reminded me of that trailer. And that's kind of the theory going around is it's going to center around more time travel, which is why they had two scorpions in the trailer.
Yeah.
You know, which
Yeah.
is awesome. So
Yeah, they never have more than one scorpion in the fucking in the game.
I know that, but in the context of it being in a trailer, though, I think it meant something subliminally. And then people that have broke down the trailer, when it briefly shows that person at the end who looks like an elder god, like a woman, she's got an hourglass, and the hourglass sand is going in reverse. So it all kind of implies that somebody...
She's probably the bad guy.
Well, not the bad guy, but... Well, maybe... Well, because Raiden's the bad guy, but I think...
No, he's not bad.
Well, regardless, things went to such shit in that last game that maybe the only people that could step in at this point is like the Elder Gods. So regardless, there's somebody at play there that's tinkering with the time fucking shit again, which is good because they can't just go away from that. Obviously, they introduced the time travel shit with a 9. And how can you go back? Because that was so cool because it gave us a retro Mortal Kombat and it was something new. Now they can do that again. Now hopefully we can have some more classic shit and they can fuck up with the continuum and stuff, and hopefully they give us some more classic characters and more classic skins. And
it kind of reminds me like maybe they'll do something like Armageddon and just fucking throw everyone in there.
well, I don't want it to be imbalanced.
Just don't do the stupid ass fucking dumb shit like the stupid fatalities that didn't make any sense.
Well, don't make it overblown to where those Armageddon was stupid because
Oh, it was horrible.
everybody was a clone character.
Yeah, and they didn't have any fatalities. It was like press high punch to rip their arm off and then rip their head off.
Yeah, there was like 12 legit characters in that game and they just repeated them and swapped them with different palette swap. It was ridiculous.
Well, I did see something on there, like before that trailer release, like maybe a month ago, they leaked some other stuff, like it's gonna continue from the other one, but like I guess Raiden he's good. He's trying to stop somebody, which is probably that person that we're talking about now with the reversal of time. But apparently you're not gonna be able to play with Sonya or Johnny Cage. Still nothing on Baraka, which makes no fucking sense. I think Melina's you're not gonna be able to play with her. I don't know, they said like a bunch of characters that you weren't gonna be able to play with. And then they talked about how Fujin was gonna be in it, Raiden's brother.
That's a great fucking sign. They make a new game. They're telling us the characters we can't play as.
Yeah, it sucks.
I thought Fujin should have been in the last game. I was kind of bummed he wasn't. So
Yeah. Well, he was, but you didn't get to play as him.
I know he wasn't. He was non-playable, which is bogus. But I mean, I guess the rumor is that Rico's going to be back in this one.
Oh, dude, I'm so fucking stoked. He is amazing. I love Rico.
In as far as the MK4 roster,
He was the best one.
Fujin was the best, but Rico is number 2 for me.
Dude, I love Fujin.
Like, fuck Kai.
Yeah, they were garbage.
Fuck everybody else. Tanya, fuck her. I mean, but yeah, why they made her DLC Tanya?
I know.
It's like, give us. God, you thought it would be Fujin, right? It's like,
Well, I thought they were gonna really, because they had the Tarkanians, there fighting with Melina, but yet you don't see Baraka, which makes no fucking sense.
Well, you can actually fight him in the story mode. You fight Baraka, so he's actually programmed into the game.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I know that someone hacked it and like they had him as a character to play with, but you had to use the mod.
But they did that with the whole alien thing. That they kind of gave you Baraka and the alien.
Hey, you guys are being all autistic over the best scene of the movie where they're in a theater that looks like somebody's fucking dining room watching the original movie.
That's how shitty this movie is. It actually made us start talking about video games for the last 10 minutes.
Exactly.
He said punish instead of naughty now. What the fuck? I don't like it. Let's shut it off.
This movie isn't good. People love this movie. They say it's so bad it's good. I said on our fucking original Mac and Zach episode where we watched this with Aaron, I said, I always just thought the second movie was just a bad movie. I don't like this movie.
Hey, he looks like the kid from this new Sabrina on the show. He looks like that douchebag kid.
He looks like Doug Jones, the Shape of Water guy.
Oh, yeah.
See, I don't think, I think fucking Scream Factory, they gotta sell this movie. It shouldn't be fucking 20 whatever bucks.
$21.
Charge half that, because it's only half a fucking movie.
No. The special editions, man, they charge like $35, right? I think they charge $35 when they include the fucking lithograph and shit, right? And they knock it down to $30 if they don't have like a lithograph or they can't do something. Like Cobra, so Cobra, I think since they couldn't get alternate artwork for that, it's just getting the classic art for some reason or other. They're probably going to shave a couple bucks off that, which I'm pissed about that because just like the first Silent Night, Deadly Night, where they tease people like, okay, we're going to get, the original scenes back in there. And they didn't. They're all shitty, they couldn't get the original shit, right? Cobra, the Stallone movie, has a director's cut out there, and you can go on YouTube and watch the deleted scenes, and they're cool as shit. And they were hyping people up like, yeah, we're going to get the original director's cut. And we're going to give it an official release for the first time because it's never been released. And of course, now it's like they quietly just don't mention. Everybody's like, okay, well, is this going to have it? And then they have to address it like, yeah, no, we can't. No, we don't. So there's no reason to buy it. It's like, so what's different about this? You guys get an interview with Brian Thompson, Die Pig. They can never get like Stallone to do any commentaries. They can never get anybody of note to do anything.
Yeah, what the fuck is Stallone's problem? Get the fuck out of here, Stallone. With your fucking, I'm an Oscar bait now ass. Fuck him.
No director's cut, no different artwork. You might as well just buy the Blu-ray you can get for $5. But yet they're going to charge 30 something bucks for it.
Stallone can suck my dick.
Yeah, fuck him. I'd rather see a Stone Cold release anyway.
See, I know Aaron loves Stallone, so I'm trying to kind of get him pissed off at me.
Oh, I won't get pissed off at that. I don't care. I love Stallone, though. Remember when they did those Rocky Brisk commercials? That's Brisk, baby.
Oh, dude, I love that drink. I still do. It's my fave.
I used to like it, too, when I drink that stuff.
Dude, they always made me thirsty when I'd watch those celebrity death fucking animations.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of when he's in the ring.
They're bringing back Celebrity Deathmatch. I don't...
You don't like it, and I don't know why.
I don't think it's a show that would hold up.
Probably not now.
I never loved it when it was on. I just kind of watched it in passing sometimes. If it had somebody they were parodying, I kind of thought would be funny. But I don't think I'd like it now.
I remember one time I was in like 4th grade or 5th grade, and the teacher's like, "Oh, how many of you guys watched the Super Bowl?" And I was like, "I don't watch that fucking shit. I watched fucking Celebrity Deathmatch yesterday."
Dude, me and Zach were so excited when that would come on.
Because they had a fucking marathon of Celebrity Deathmatch when they had the Super Bowl. And I was fucking dog.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But think about it, though. Like, the people that are going to be subjects on that show now are going to be like mumble rappers and Justin Bieber. I mean...
That's genius.
Well, good. They're going to die. And that's amazing.
I don't know. I just think I'm going to relate to it even less.
You don't think they're gonna put fucking Coldplay
Megadeth.
and fucking Mumford and Sons on there?
No, that new Mumford album sucks, man. I can't get into that shit.
They're totally gonna be on it.
Oh, they suck, period.
I love them, but a new album, I just can't do it.
I liked him.
I wouldn't take Mac's opinions on music too seriously.
This guy's in the wrong decade with that fucking jacket, man. Like he looks like Archie, like, you know, Jughead or something. He looks like he jumped out of an Archie comic.
I want to come in his dimple.
He looks like he came out of a Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, similar era, yeah.
I want to come in his dimple.
Yeah, you said that the first time. Anyway.
Fuck yeah. So speaking of movies coming out with shit on them, so I saw that they just finally released Castlevania, the show. And I noticed that they had to throw a shirt in there to balance it out for the Blu-ray. How many episodes are on it? Like 4?
Oh yeah, it's like really short.
Dude, it's so shitty. That's such a shitty like price drop. Like the Blu-ray's like fucking almost $30, but they're like, "Oh, we'll throw a shirt in there for you so it'll make it better."
How is that a price drop? You mean that's a shitty price point? Fucking Mac, talk right, you retard.
I'm saying they dropped a price down like, "I'm going to make it this." That's what I meant. Not like fucking lower the price, you dumb shit.
Well, that's what
God
you just
damn.
said it again. You just said they dropped the fucking price down again.
You're such a fucking idiot. You just can't comprehend my shit. Like, you can't even understand metaphors.
It's because you're a fucking retard. You speaking fucking idiot.
You wouldn't know what a metaphor is, would you? Would you?
You call that a metaphor?
Metaphorically speaking.
Fuck boy. Oh, look at this head. I'd fuck it.
It's like a here it comes, buddy. Here it fucking comes.
I bet he takes a nut pretty nice.
Oh, eye explosion I like.
But people were talking about how that Castlevania show is pretty good, and I tried watching one episode one night. Granted, I was trying to sleep, and I was tired, and I fell asleep.
I fell asleep so many times before I could finally watch it.
Is it good if you actually put the time in?
Yeah, it's pretty, yeah, it's good.
Okay, because
It's gory as shit, too. I like it.
Oh, here's the fucking scene everybody loves.
Garbage Day?
Yeah, he changes it from naughty to punish day. Punish day, garbage day. Why would he kill her?
I just don't know what to say to this movie. It's not good.
Yeah, it's...
He should have fucked her right after that.
And I feel bad because our boy Gamer Guys, he loves this movie.
I know, he pre-ordered it, man, which hopefully lets us know if he actually fucking got it from those weasels that shout.
Cha.
Fucking weasels. I always laugh at how that guy's wearing his hat. It's pretty donk.
It fucking reminds me of that show back in the day.
Speaking of William and like Omega and stuff like that, I got to read comments this week because I forgot to. Die Hard episode went really long, so I didn't read anything. So I'll have to read some at the end here.
Yeah, I guess the only reason he's wearing his hat like that too is so that this fucking effect will work.
He looks like a fucking yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that. You're right.
Genius.
Uh-oh, this Garbage Day right here.
Look how fucking shitty his acting is. It's amazing. Apparently, he was there was 2 people that had auditioned for this role, and the guy that was above him was basically a better actor, but the director liked the way he looked better, so they're like, oh, let's go with him. And it's a good thing he did, because if he didn't, this movie wouldn't be remembered for anything.
Especially that guy right there. Oh, hell yeah.
What's that bulge in his chest? Is that his microphone or something underneath the shirt?
Probably.
They couldn't just fucking use a boom mic?
Couldn't afford it. They had to pay this guy
Here it is.
the $25 that they gave him. So here's your $25 for doing this job.
Shut the fuck up, Mac. Jeez. You just talked over the best part of the movie.
No, we didn't.
Why did that go? That went through that trash can and everything.
Yeah, look, he literally just talked right over it and then says, no, I didn't. That's great, Mac. Just say you didn't do it.
Then you're way off then, because I'm at 109.47.
I guess I just know how to press play whenever a countdown happens better than you then.
Yeah, I guess not.
Fuck boy. Fucking fuck boy. I would fuck your ass if you were here.
So then that would make you the fuckboy.
No, you're the one getting fucked.
No, that's not how it works, bruh.
You're my cum rag.
Oh, oh, that was not awkward. Get the fuck out of my way, kid.
It's like this right here. She's
Oh my god. And scene.
And that's where we end it, guys. Thanks for listening.
What happens? What happens in the last fucking 20 minutes?
I made a joke. I had to because Mac wasn't giving me anything to work with. He was being unprofessional and derailing the podcast, so I had to do it.
Oh, look at that. Car acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see how he stepped aside? He was supposed to just stand there, and apparently the guy driving was fucking off, and he almost just hit the guy.
He should have still stood there, though. It would have been better.
Yeah, he should have. The movie would have been better. It would have had a better ending.
They probably would have used the other guy for the ending.
Did you guys ever watch the pseudo remake, The Silent Night, with Malcolm McDowell?
Yeah, it sucks.
I haven't seen that or the Black Christmas.
I bet it does. I never saw it.
It's one of those movies where it takes place during Christmas, and it takes place in fucking, it's in California, so that we don't have to fucking have snow anywhere. Ain't that wonderful?
It can't be worse than this one, though.
This movie's fucking amazing. You're just a beta.
Does part 3 or anything besides Mickey Rooney, do those movies have anything to do with the first two?
No, they basically do the fucking Halloween 3 thing.
Oh, okay.
Aaron, have you watched Better Watch Out yet?
No. God, that laugh. No, is it streaming anywhere?
I had it up on my thing, but you guys unfortunately couldn't watch it.
It's on Shudder. I talked about it.
Just let him do it. Don't put your gun down, you moron. Don't be a fool.
Let us do it.
Yeah, why did they do that? Why did they lie to him? It's not worth it. What the fuck is worth living for in this world? They gotta lie. I just don't understand fucking human beings. You see, if I had a friend that was like, I'm thinking about killing myself, I'd be like, what the fuck took you so long? You want to do it with me? Should we go out together? Should we make a pact out of it?
What could they possibly do for the last 15 minutes of this movie? Where are we going? Is this turning into a?
He's gonna talk to the dude now.
Is this gonna turn into a
Joe Dirt,
Amityville 2 situation where it drags on a little too long?
But it's already gone on about 40 minutes too long. It should have just ended whenever they were done with the first movie.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been that long because he's still smoking that cig.
He's chain smoking. He's just got a bunch of them. But yeah, the guy's already dead, so he was just sitting there talking to nobody.
Oh, he did?
That's amazing.
He's dead? Is that the reveal?
Why'd you ruin it for us?
Because you should have known. If you weren't a fucking noob, you would have seen this movie before.
Yeah, so I don't even want to watch it anymore because you ruined it.
Yeah, we should just use that as an excuse to not finish it.
Are you trying to tell me they didn't have anybody watching their interview, since he's...
Of course not.
No, they're the greatest fucking nut house in the world.
It's the police academy.
And then he just walked out, too. It wasn't even locked.
If this was Police Academy, we'd have some Mahoney fucking Goot action.
Mm-hmm.
That's who should have been in this movie. We're still considering that Goot exploitation, by the way.
Exactly.
We can do some Short Circuit, do some Police Academy.
If you could lick the Goot's gooch, would you do it?
No, because it probably tastes like a gooch.
I would. Be dark. So anyway, this movie sucks, and I'm gonna go grab another drink because I'm bored.
No, it's fucking terrible. I'm gonna start.
I'm gonna take a piss too.
Go for it.
Yeah, gamer guy, cancel your pre-order, dude.
I'm gonna read some comments, Mac, from the Omega himself, Adrian Mendoza. This is on the Hills Have Eyes commentary. He said, "Happiness is a great movie." We talked about that on that commentary, and he asked Zach if he's ever seen Welcome to the Dollhouse. Zach's not here, but have you ever seen that, Mac?
What is? I have never even heard of it.
Neither have I. We'll have to ask him. He says it's written and directed by the same guy who made Happiness. And I was talking about how much I hate Meryl Streep movies, and except for Death Becomes Her, because I love that movie.
That's a good one.
I love that movie. But he says a lot of Meryl Streep films are really good. I have to disagree. I just can't get into it. And the blonde guy in this movie is really hot. From Hills Have Eyes. All right, well, I'll take your word for it. And David Capper, our favorite Canadian, he gave us a long message. This episode was a ride and a half. It had a real arc to it. I read Lowry's comment as it started, and I knew I was in for it. I'm glad Josh was there to be the eye of the storm in the first act of this podcast. Did the R in R-rated commentary stand for referee? I'd like to hear you two switch hit solo commentary on the vignettes in Creepshow 1 and 2. That's actually a pretty interesting idea. I would consider it. Instead of suggestions this time around, I thought I'd share a story. He says, in light of Aaron's fandom of the Creed series, here's a piece of Rocky, Vancouver history. Local fried chicken restaurant, Church's Chicken, mere blocks from my place, he says, here in East Vancouver.
Church's Chicken is the shit.
Yeah. Provided lunch for the film production of Rocky IV and proudly hung a plaque and framed photos of Russians, reporters, and members of Drago's team eating fried chicken out of small boxes in their laps. They hung it on the wall for years. The 80s ended and the 90s came in and they went. And in the early 2000s, they were taken down as part of a rebranding and remain MIA to this day. The Filipino girls that now run the place are too young to remember the 80s, the film, or the physical photos, but I'm not. Sometimes I find myself peering in, face pressing to the window, muttering the phrase, I know you fed those Reds. I am then pulled away by Canadian Mounties, placed in a minimum security prison, fed vegan chili and legal weed, and thrown back onto the streets. It's a hard road. Great podcast, and apologies for the tangent novel. That's David Kaperzak, if you're back. It sounds like he came back.
That sounds dark.
Yeah, I don't know what he was saying. But Zach, you lied, dude. There is a Santa costume, and he's in it right now. He lied to us.
No, but I actually...
Now that we know, see, that was really my test. The fucking greenhouse shit, that wasn't the test. My overall test was that, and Mac is a retard. So, you all know it.
Okay, I'm in the middle of reading comments though, Zach, and I replied to him, but on the thing about Church's Chicken...
Oh, hell yeah.
I said this to him in the comments, but I'll say it again. As far as Church's Chicken goes, my father and I watched a guy with no arms at a Church's Chicken one time. He was in front of us at the counter. He paid for a soda with change that he got out of his shoes, and he put it on the counter with his toes.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty incredible.
That's pretty fucking dank. Yeah, she lives at 66. You think a nun would live at... Yeah, right. That's not happening.
Here's Johnny.
I turned this shit movie off. I'm sure it's almost over. Just let me know. It's fucking garbage.
You did?
Yeah, I just stopped it.
What the fuck up?
Yeah.
I actually accidentally did. I'm like, oh, I don't give a fuck. It's fine. I actually clicked out of it.
Get to an hour and 18 minutes.
Why? The movie sucks, dude.
Because you gotta see the fucking ending, bitch.
All right. That's...
Who is this lady? I'm confused.
Oh, see, there was my other test. Mac is retarded. That's the same fucking nun that was just in the movie that fucking was there taking care of the kids. Him and his brother.
All right, I'm watching the movie again.
Why is her face all fucked up?
It doesn't explain.
So then it's stupid.
The movie's fucking more retarded than you are.
She looks like the problem child nun that gets the fucking gruel on her face.
Yeah.
Let me in.
Let me in. But anyway.
Well, there's his eye raise.
Hey, Zach, Adrian Mendoza was asking if you'd ever seen Welcome to the Dollhouse.
I have seen that.
What'd you think of it? He said it was directed by the same guy that did Happiness.
I remember enjoying it, but it didn't fucking leave an impression like Happiness did.
Gotcha.
It had the fucking chick that is like typecast as playing a fucking nerdy girl. Because she's got like a weird look. She was in Hostel 2.
Oh,
The weird looking girl.
yeah, the chick that was on Roseanne that played DJ's girlfriend in the later years.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that got the virgin's blood. She got, bathed in the virgin. She was the virgin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
She was like a little kid in it.
Oh, little kid? Okay, that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's funny. Adrian also made a comment on our old Pet Cemetery commentary. I gotta disagree on something he says here. He says funny commentary. I don't disagree with that at all. It was great. He says, after watching this film, I'm psyched to see the remake. He said, this movie looks more like a made-for-TV film. I don't think Pet Sematary looks like a made-for-TV movie. It looks like it is a product of 1989, where the era it came out, to me.
Are you sure he wasn't talking about the remake?
No, he said he's looking forward to the remake.
Yeah, I would look forward to it too if I thought it looked like fucking a Disney made movie.
No, he said that the old one does, which I don't know. I don't see it that way, but
yeah, it's weird.
And I agree here. Oliver Klozoff on the Die Hard commentary. I'm going to read a few from that. Oliver Klozoff, he says, you guys need to do a Lance Henriksen exploitation. Pumpkinhead 1 and 2, Aliens, The Terminator, Hard Target, Man's Best Friend. I would be all for that because he's been in so many awesome classic films. But man, can we skip Pumpkinhead 2 because that movie is a fucking steamy...
I didn't think he's in Pumpkinhead 2. He's
not in it.
Isn't it flashbacks or something?
He's in Pumpkinhead 1 and 3. I know.
Yeah, he's not... I mean, technically, I guess he's technically the Pumpkinhead monster in the second one, right? Technically, but we don't... His character, I guess he would be. But yeah, I don't know if he's... unless there's a flashback, I don't remember. But that movie is just dog shit. And I don't know. It's if this movie's shit, Pumpkinhead 2 is also. Because it's kind of the same type of thing, right? Where there's a bunch of...
He probably meant to put Pumpkinhead 3 because he's in that.
But Pumpkinhead, Aliens, Terminator, Hard Target... Hard Target would work because I want to do a Van Damme exploitation, man. I've never seen Man's Best Friend.
Dude, I used to love Man's Best Friend. It was my shit.
Is that streaming on Shudder?
It's like a Cujo movie.
Is that on? Is it a ripoff? Is it like?
Oh well, it's pretty much like they did like some fucking like tests on a dog.
Okay.
And put like it's kind of like fucking Rob Schneider's Animal.
That sounds horrible. That's the worst way you could sell that movie to me as somebody that's never seen it.
What the? Why would you ever sell a movie like that?
I know. I just wanted to say that. No, it's fucking awesome.
It's like fucking the greatest movie ever made, Monkey Shines.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's good.
If I could just have a GIF of him breaking the monkey's neck with his jaw, I mean that's all I could get out of that movie.
That's amazing.
That's the best thing that happened out of doing that commentary for that shitty movie is I was able to actually make it to the end to see that amazing scene. It doesn't save the movie, but...
You love that fucking movie, don't lie.
Speaking of making it to the end, we couldn't even finish fucking Back to the Hood. We had to stop.
Really? You don't like that? That movie's hilarious.
Oh, we weren't laughing. We weren't laughing at all. It was bad.
Aaron, oh God, see now you that confirms my test to you.
Yeah.
Dude, when he gets locked in the fridge with the munchies, dude.
Oh, we didn't get to that point, I don't think.
We basically just decided let's not finish this. Let's wait and finish it as a drunken commentary.
We're gonna get trashed.
It's even. I mean, the first Hood movie is technically a better movie, but the second one is funnier because it's just way more over the top and ridiculous.
Well, he looks better in the second one, but then it's just shittier.
I don't know. I think it's fucking hilarious. I love it, man. He's got the munchies. He's digging in the fridge. He's got the door open. Then somebody like hits the fridge behind him, not realizing he's in there.
Yeah.
And he falls in. He's like, for some reason, locked in there. He's just so stoned, I guess. And the next scene you see after it cuts away, he's eating the fucking stick of butter with his hand. It's fucking hilarious.
I think my favorite part, the only part that I remember is the funny Nickelodeon black guy, which was what we call him, and he's smoking something, and he's like, ooh, making all those funny ass fucking noises, and just.
What do you mean you remember it? We saw it last night.
He remembers it.
No, there was another scene. That wasn't it.
I don't know. I find the movie enjoyable. That's why the new one looks fucking hokey as shit. So I can't necessarily write it off because I mean they've been pretty silly since Leprechaun 3. You know, I mean, it's not like it's anything new.
Yeah, the first one wasn't silly at all. A fucking midget that fucking shine shoes and shit.
Well, that one's that's a little silly. And the second one, the only silliness in the second one's when he's doing the drinking game. I guess in the bar is kind of silly, but I like that scene. But it gets really fucking silly with the third one, man. Vegas, and then space is really ridiculous. Like it's self-aware at that point. But Leprechaun in Space is actually funnier now as an adult. I absolutely hated that movie as a kid.
Oh, it's fucking I could barely do that one.
I don't like it now, but now as an adult, I realize how self-aware it is now. Like, okay, at least it's, it's aware.
Mac and Zach have a pretty fucking sweet shirt coming out with from Leprechaun 4.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, you'll find out someday. Monday's when that episode comes up.
Okay, let me go ahead. William Lowry, we're saying his name correctly.
Yeah, it's fitting that we got to his, right as the movie's ending. We're sorry, man. We couldn't do it. We couldn't make a better commentary out of this movie.
Oh, this one? Yeah, I know he loves it so much. Maybe when he starts his podcast, we'll come on and we'll
fuck it up. We'll fuck shit up.
He could sell it to us, like tell us why it's a great movie and that we're just not watching it right.
He would have to. He says, and this is commenting on Die Hard once again, Die Hard, is it really a Christmas movie? Sort of, but is it a kick-ass action flick? Most certainly. I'd argue Lethal Weapon is the more Christmas-themed action film than Die Hard, though. By the way, I think we're doing Lethal Weapon next week, Zach, I think. That's what we're doing. Oh, which, by the way, sidetrack, Riverman is down. He actually wants to do Die Hard 2 for some reason. So he's going to let us know whatever day is going to work for him, and I guess we'll knock that out with him. But he goes, also, my girlfriend finally checked out the podcast after sending the link to her, and she told me, quote, it was good, but not my cup of tea. And he says, and keep in mind, it was the most recent episode at the time, which was Halloween Resurrection. Thank God I didn't send her a link to the one where Zach tells the story of what happened in the back of the pickup truck when he was 10. That's what you want to send people as the icebreaker. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they're not gonna fucking walk away from that episode be like, oh man, it was fun, but it wasn't you can't fucking say that's not entertaining. That's gonna change the way you look at the world.
Look, so that's what these this newer campfire like thing we're doing on YouTube and stuff. We're releasing snippets of classic stories.
That was the first campfire.
Yes, it was the actual the truck story. But I'm saying that's what those are great for, man. So if you guys want to like share us to friends, I get it. Especially if they're not huge podcasters, maybe they're kind of new to the format. It could be a little daunting to present to somebody, hey, listen to this 2-hour podcast. You know, okay, what? No, but go through those campfire tales. And they're just like quick, 5, 10, 15 minutes. I don't know how long they are. Send those, and they're good representations of kind of the humor and stuff. And like, I would send your girlfriend all day long the campfire truck episode where Zach's and Mac's friend fuck his sister and Zach jerks off, and watch this. It's very interesting. And then I would recommend coming soon. Like I said, we got the one where Zach's first. Maybe not. That one's just kind of awkward. But the diarrhea story that'll come out soon too, I would send that one. But thank you and for listening as always and commenting on that. And then we have David Capper again, our boy from Canada. Which, by the way, Zach, David Capper, I stalked your YouTube channel a few nights ago, and he's actually a pretty good musician, man. He's got a whole bunch of music on there, and I guess he's a local guy, and he's really talented.
Heck yes.
Feel free to do us some music for the show, man.
Yeah, do a cover of My Name is Mud by Primus.
Hell yeah.
I think he's primarily a guitar player from what I saw, but he can pull it off. He goes, hello, superstar suggestions for 2019. Van Damme December. Fuck yeah. Seagal September. Kill me now. I hate Steven Seagal, but...
Oh, Steven Seagal's great.
I would not do... I don't know if I could give a whole month to Steven Seagal, but I would definitely make it part of like an action month or something. I don't know.
Every time I sit down to watch a Steven Seagal movie, I can never pay attention for more than like 5 minutes.
I like Marked for Death and Hard to Kill. I mean, those are like his only 2 movies that are okay. Marked for Death being the better of those 2. So I don't think I could do a whole month of them. I just think he's a joke.
I have trouble staying with action movies pretty much all the time.
I love action movies, man, but
like for some reason, whenever it's a part of a movie where like it's just like like car chase scenes especially, my brain just wants to turn off.
I'd rather do a live commentary of his show Lawman.
I have the first season of that.
And we'll see, why the hell do you have that? Why do you own that?
Because I heard you and Corey G talk about how funny it was, so I bought it and never watched it.
It's fucking ridiculous. He tries to be like the ultimate fucking alpha male in the room everywhere he is, and he's just not selling it to anybody. Chuck Norris November, huh? I would do some missing in action fucking movies. Why not?
No, sidekicks.
Sidekicks? Fuck it. We've been talking about doing sidekicks for a long ass time. That's one Riverman likes a lot, so we'd have to try and get him on for that. Just as a throwback to the story I've told on the show, we could do Hellbound, because I always talk about that movie, how I saw it when we rented Hellraiser 2 Hellbound, and they put that VHS in the rental case instead. I don't know if Max heard that story, but...
I'd have been pissed.
That ever happened to you guys growing up at the rental movies? They give you the wrong movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd get porn all the time.
You get porn? Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a way better score.
No.
How would they mix that up? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I went to rent Hellraiser 2 Hellbound, and they gave us Hellbound, the Chuck Norris movie. It turned out to be pretty good anyway, but I was really disappointed. But anyway, he goes, and this podcast was teamwork through and through, and I wouldn't worry about mocking religion if you guys do decide to do a Christian exploitation. He says, if you guys watch devil possession films, you're not making fun of Satanists, or if you did Jaws, you're not mocking sharks. You guys talk about the film first, and then tangent off about Chris Kattan, Goonies, and facial scars. That is a good point. Which, by the way, speaking of that, we got to try and do the Kirk Cameron Christmas movie. What's it called? Surviving. What's it called?
Kirk Cameron Saves Christmas or something.
Ernest Saves Kirk Cameron Christmas or something. So it has nothing to do with the religion itself. It's just the fact that those movies are fucking ridiculous for the most part. They get so wacky. And I would love to do that one. He goes, but be careful with doing movies you hate. It seems to wear you guys out. A la Halloween sequels. So have a solid battle plan if you pull the trigger on the Haterade parade. Tres bien from Canada. No. So the October exploitation that we did, that's not a normal thing. We wore ourselves out because usually, Zach, when we do bad movies, I think the kind of rule that we kind of keep unspoken is I don't want to do 2 bad movies in a row. If we do an awful movie and shit on it, the next movie we have to kind of like it. Just to keep it fresh. We shot ourselves in the foot with me suggesting let's do the Halloween franchise in full for, October exploitation, because I didn't really think at the time, wait a second, there's like 2 good movies in this entire franchise. What the fuck did I just do?
And all the ones we had to do were the worst.
And yeah, I mean, so it got real bad at the end because we pushed off the shittiest for last. We did, think about it. I think we did Resurrection and Halloween 2 Zombie. Like that. Back to back just fucking did a number on me, man. But so we don't normally do that. So we would definitely, I think, do the Halloween October exploitation next year a little bit differently. But thank you as always, David, for listening.
And I actually read that comment earlier in the week, and it inspired me. Basically, fucking 2000. What year's it gonna be? What's coming up? 2019. Mac and Zach, we're gonna fucking start striving. We're gonna start hitting our fucking favorites, baby.
We're gonna make shirts too, baby.
We're gonna hit the favorite flicks.
Me too. I mean, I think we should do that too. It's inspired me as well to do some more theme months, but really focus on movies that we dig. I think it recalibrates things, and I think once we do that for a little while, then we'll be ready to do a shit fest.
So
again,
can I you guys said you're gonna do a Stallone movie. I think you should do Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, because that's an amazing action movie, baby.
I love that movie.
It's a classic.
I love it. I know people shit on it, but I love it.
That's not even an action movie.
It's not. It's a comedy act. It's Estelle Getty.
It's good.
It's funny though.
I always thought it was Arnold Schwarzenegger for some reason. On the cover, I was like, "It's a fucking Arnold movie. What is it?" And I was like, "Oh no, it's Stallone."
It's because you were living in that world that takes place in fucking The Last Action Hero.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
What I think,
my favorite.
I think we should. The thing is as far as going off on like exploitations of entire actors in the action genre, I think we should dip our toe in the water a little bit before we do that. The thing is I think we could soften it up by just doing like an action month and just having it be whatever movies first. Because even if we did like a Stallone movie or a Bruce Willis movie or whatever as part of this action month, there's plenty more Stallone movies to go if we did decide, okay, let's do a full-on exploitation month. It's like there's so many films by all those guys. But I'm down with it. But I'd like to do obscure movies, kind of like we did Showdown in Little Tokyo. I'd like to do movies like Rapid Fire. I'd like to do movies like what's a movie that I think would be good and underappreciated? There's a shit ton, man. But I'd rather do something like that to start with. Maybe after January, because I know we're going to do Josh James. He called dibs. He wants to be on, Zach, with our Ghostbusters 2. Mac, you can come on too, man. We made it work that one time with 4 people. It was actually pretty fun. I can't remember if it was Josh James on that with you or if it was River.
I've never been with Josh James. He's too good for me.
Let's do it. That's it.
Actually, he's been on ours. He went on ours for Munchie too, and we fucking...
That'll be 4 people, 4 cameras, and I don't fucking know.
You can't do that? Is that too much for you, Zach?
Oh, is it?
Oh, so I'm not invited, I guess.
We'll figure something out.
So, you guys were talking about Die Hard. What'd you guys think of the Die Hard game? I fucking loved them.
Die Hard trilogy?
Dude, they were amazing.
They were fun. I imagine it's one of those games that if I played it now, it would be very dated.
I remember it being shitty.
I loved it.
It was kind of fun when it came out because it was kind of an early PlayStation game, and so it was still kind of cool for the time, but I don't know. I don't think I'd like it. Right? It's like Alien Trilogy. I played that too at the same time. I'm like, oh, this is cool. It's like Doom with aliens, but it's probably shitty now. Our boy Mario Evans, I believe he's the brother of Antoine Evans. What do you think? I'm gonna give you one guess, Zach. What did he comment on? Problem Child.
Problem Child 2.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Classic.
Okay, so no, he commented on Problem Child 1 this time. He says, I can't watch Problem Child 2. So bad, dream whole film.
But he's still talking about Problem Child 2.
Yeah.
Hey, Problem Child 2's my shit. 3's the one you have to worry about.
I gotta say, Mario and Antoine, you guys fucking rule. I love it, man. I love your dedication to hating on these movies so much. You guys should be on our show because you guys, I've never met anybody that puts so much, energy into hating something like we do. No, except we love these movies though. We're applying our hatred towards different things, obviously, but we do have a common ground, rest assured. He says, I'm going to read it just as he wrote it. I think it's a little broken up here, but I can't watch Problem Child 2. So bad dream. Whole film up rabies to me. Only good is music and John Ritter and Amy Yazbek. Okay. Guys won't be honest with you. I can watch the first one, no problem. I did watch Problem Child 2. I watched first time back when I was 9. Is old. 36 is old now. Okay. I get what you're trying to say. You watched it when you were a kid. The first one was okay to you. The second one was always shit, even when you're an adult now, 36, so you're kind of just a little bit older than me, and you still think it's shit.
What is your problem?
I love Problem Child 2.
I think Problem Child 2 is maybe even a little bit better than the first one, maybe.
Yeah.
It's like,
Better fucking pranks.
I'm feeling under the weather. Yeah. It's not.
He has to, see, I could understand if he was talking about Problem Child 3.
You turn to the Jimmy.
I think Problem Child 3 reminds me of fucking how we were talking about earlier, Home Alone 3. That's when you got to start talking shit.
Oh, I told him. I said, you know what? Oh, I commented on, in the last week, him and Antoine have been commenting on both the Problem Childs. And I commented on one of them. I can't even keep track anymore. That, you know what? We should meet in the middle because I was saying how much we like the movies, but we should do Problem Child 3 Junior in Love, and that way we can have a mutual respect for each other, and then we can shit on that one. Then we can all agree for once.
I remember when me and Zach were watching TV and we were turning the channel and it was on, and they said Junior, and we're like, what the fuck? And like we kept watching it, and then it kept like making more sense, and we're like, what the when did this come out? Like, what the fuck is this?
I didn't know that came out until
it was way later.
It was probably like 2003 or something.
It was.
Is there a fourth one too, or am I just thinking Home Alone?
I think so. I think there might be.
No, there's not. I've looked.
Okay.
He wanted to watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to eventually doing more movies like that, but I'd do Junior in Love. Why not? Speaking of those like months and stuff, some of the ideas that we kicked around as well. I would love to maybe after January, because we're gonna do Ghostbusters 2 for New Year's, and then I don't know what we're gonna do for January. I think it'd be kind of fun to do like an action month, or do like we thought a month themed around live action Disney, because we've done Heavyweights, but that's kind of where we stopped. I'd love to do a month of doing Mighty Ducks. Fuck, we can even do fucking some shitty ones.
I want to do Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. That's
not Disney, but that's a good movie too.
It just reminds me of those kind of movies.
Yeah, Christina Applegate was in that. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since we've done flicks like that. Adrian Mendoza commented on Die Hard. He said, great commentary. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Oh, look at this, dude. Are you a clairvoyant? He says, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead is a great movie.
Yeah, dude.
I don't even think we mentioned it on that commentary. So maybe, I don't know. Zach, thank you for introducing us to Charizard Morgan. Did I say it right, Zach?
Oh, yeah. What the fuck? Oh, did I bring her up again?
I don't know, man. It's we've brought up Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead before. I wonder, it sounds like he's commenting on a different commentary, but he put it on the diet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
He did also comment on the Death Spa commentary recently.
Okay. He says, have you seen her latest video? Here's the link. I don't even know who this is. Can you please refresh our memory?
That's the chick that talked about having that incest fantasy.
Oh, fuck yeah. She's great. I don't think she would, I think we should do a live commentary of her videos, dude.
We should.
I wish we had the original ones. No, we should. So we could probably get away with that on Twitch, maybe. We should do live commentaries of like Whitney, Wisconsin, and Charizard Morgan or whatever. So, but yeah,
dog.
we can't find her. We can't find her good fucking videos anymore. She took them down, which maybe that could be part of the Patreon shit we were talking about. Maybe some private stuff like that could be just for supporters and stuff, because maybe they would probably get pulled down if we put them out there. But I don't know. Anyway, my favorite comment came today actually on Problem Child 2 by a guy that I've never seen before called Natix or Natax. He just says, "Stupid video, quit YouTube."
What the fuck?
Awesome. Exactly. Guys, it's been fun.
Tommy likey. Tommy want wingy.
God, you're sick. No, you know what's funny is I love it. I pride myself that we really don't get too much hate comments. Like 98% of the shit we get is positive, which is actually really good and great.
I want to see if we ever put out like a book or a Blu-ray or something, you always got to put
the quotes.
The quotes on the front. That's what we're gonna do.
But anyway, that's fucking hilarious, man. Oh yeah, I'll wrap it up since you brought it up with the Despot comment. Adrian Mendoza. I love that this commentary and the latest commentary, Die Hard, both talk about Corey Feldman. Corey really needs to be a special guest on the show. Aaron, I know you can get him on the show. For a loser fucking celebrity, you'd think he'd be easy to get, but he's not the easiest guy to contact.
I love him.
He really is. But you know what? But the last time I tried to contact him, he was a little bit more elusive. But ever since he came out with that Illuminati fucking getting stabbed by...
Now he's really easy to find. You think it'd be the opposite?
Yeah. Now he's got like an unverified Instagram account. You can probably mess him up. He's got a direct website where he's a little bit... Now we can actually probably try and do it. So I would love to have that fucking guy on a deep end, man. I would love to talk about it. It'd be weird. I don't know if he belongs on the commentaries talking about some shitty movie he's done.
You could do a fucking deep end and try to Dr. Oz some more shit out of him.
Yeah, exploit him.
From the Puppet Master movie, I thought he changed so much, but then like you see his music and shit, and he comes out again, and he's fucking the same guy from before. I'm like, holy fuck.
He got retarded. He got fucking way more retarded.
This is happening right now as we're recording. Mac is sending us pictures of Michael Oliver and the little girl from Problem Child 2, and he just said, "Zach, would you now?" What?
No.
Okay, so sorry. It's a picture of them side by side, them in the past from the movie, and there's one that's more up to date, them as adults. He says, "Why does he look like Sean from Boy Meets World? LOL. Zach, would you then or now?" Zach, say the right thing. They eerily look the fucking same, man. Like
he looks like Sean.
No, that's awesome, man. So the comments were really cool, man. Thank you guys for listening as well. Be on the lookout. I guess you guys said Leprechaun 4 is dropping. It'll be out by the time this is up. So go check out Mac and Zach Leprechaun 4 commentary.
And it was hard to get through that movie.
Yeah.
I think it's because I've been drinking throughout the whole Leprechauns that we've been doing, and I don't know why I didn't drink on this. Well, I was, but I wasn't drunk enough to make it, better than a kick in the face with a golf shoe.
Something that I didn't realize at the time when because I rented that movie when it first came out. When you watch it now, I realize, wow, the set on that fucking movie is so cheap.
They're horrible,
dude. It's supposed to be in space, and you could tell it's just like in a big open warehouse.
It's supposed to be on Mars, and they're fucking like,
yeah, it's just so fucking terrible, man. And then, like I said, but I realized it's self-aware. When Warwick Davis grows and he looks in his pants, oh, big is good. That makes a dick joke. Dude, it's clearly, it's like, okay, it's like an old Godzilla movie. He's got all these props around him to make him look giant. It looks fucking ridiculous. But anyway, that was great, guys. Like I said, if you guys are on YouTube, make sure you guys are subscribing, sharing us with everybody you know to get the word out there. Click the notification bell, I suppose. And click the links in the videos below if this is where you're at to follow us on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, and most recently we're on Spotify as well. So we're everywhere you want to be. We're like fucking Visa cards. Mac and Zach as well. You guys can also subscribe to shows individually, or you can just go and check out the Revival feeds. That'll give you all the shows underneath the little umbrella.
Can we tell them about the Twitch too? Like what we're going to be doing too?
We want to. The Twitch, we're pushing that hardcore. Mac, why don't you do it, man? Talk about the Twitch.
Oh yeah, baby. All right. So we're under the Revival House, the network, baby. So anyway, we're all gonna start just playing some random shit. It's not gonna be like all of us together sometimes. So you might see me playing on the Revival House. You might see Zach. You might see Aaron, or you might see all of us. So we're gonna try and do. Zach, did you get Smash Bros yet?
No, I don't even have a Switch.
Oh fuck.
I was playing it. I was playing it right before we started recording.
One of you guys could get me one for Christmas.
Yeah, you can suck my dick too.
I could.
It's good, man. It's definitely worth buying, man. I love it. I love laying in bed playing my fucking Switch, man.
I love laying with you in bed.
Yep, while I play my Switch. But anyway, so that's what we're doing now. As far as the Twitch goes, Zach and I are doing the scheduled retro rampages, and those are Sundays. The time might change. If it does, we'll always let you know, but we're kind of hovering around the 7-8 central time kind of area, but we'll always let you know. But yeah, what Mac was alluding to is the fact that we can hop on at any time, and with unscheduled stuff, if I've got 30 minutes to kill or whatever, I'll hop on and play. Probably me, I'd probably most likely be playing like something retro. Mac might hop on and play Resident Evil 7 or something like that, just randomly. Mac, it could be my brother. But yeah, so just subscribe to the channel so you guys are always in the up and up when that's going down.
Yeah, we also put out, we finally finished Resident Evil 0 also, and it's on there now.
Yeah, did he actually fucking beat it this time?
Yeah, we actually did. It was great.
Awesome. All right, so we got a shit ton of content for you guys. That's all we got, and I guess I kind of dropped it earlier. Zach's going to be on R-Rated, our boy Josh James over at the R-Rated Horror Podcast soon. You guys are going to do The Shining, so I don't know when that's supposed to come out. I don't know if this is an appropriate pitch, but since you brought it up, I figured I'd say it. But that's all I got. Any last comments, Zach?
I'm looking at porn now. I got tired of waiting for them to end it.
Oh, that sounds hot. What are you watching?
I'm watching one of those diaper videos.
All right, guys. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye, puppets.
Bye.
Thanks for calling Motel 6. This is Harry. May I help you?
Hey, I was just driving through. How much you guys charge for a night?
6179.
79, why?
Are Lanjavadaka, go to your mom and lick her pussy, okay, motherfucker, if you call me again.
Call him again and see what happens.
No, Aaron calls.
Yeah, like all you did was entice us to call again. You said if I call again.
So do I like your mom's pussy or mine? And why the 79 cents?